Hi, seventh graders. I wanted to talk to you guys about the personal narrative essay assignment, which will be our first narrative or our first essay that we'll be writing via online learning. So that will be interesting, but I just wanted to introduce it today just like I normally would in class, and kind of talk about what the different expectations are. So I'll try to keep this relatively short. A personal narrative essay is about a personal experience. So it's usually written in the first person. So using the pronouns I, me, and my, which we've talked about this year. To maximize its impact, the essay should include a lot of different imagery and descriptive details. So that was part of the reason why we did the adjectives assignment last week, was to kind of get us thinking about different describing words and how can we be super descriptive in the story or in the narrative that you're going to be writing. So what you are actually going to do is you are going to write an essay about something that you yourself experienced. So typically the seventh graders do a really nice job with this because everyone can think of some kind of experience that is like either really memorable or very exciting or a really like happy time that really kind of sticks out in their mind. And so that's kind of what I want you to take some time today to think about what experience you're going to write about. So I have some examples on the screen. It could be a childhood experience, could be a sporting event, a funny experience, could be a vacation or a trip, or if you want to, it could even be a sad experience if you're willing to write about that. I'll tell you now that my experience that I wrote about, and I'll actually share this with you probably tomorrow, is when I was in preschool, I actually had a pet worm. His name was Willie, and so that was the experience that I wrote about for my personal narrative. And like I said, I'll share that with you tomorrow on Google Classroom and Infinite Campus too. So the requirements for the essay, the first thing that you'll need to do today, and I will show you or talk about this a little bit in 1 second, is the topic submission. So basically you're just telling me what topic you are planning on writing about. You will also be writing a rough draft. We'll go through the review and editing process, which for this will look a little bit different, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. And then finally, the final draft will be 2 full pages typed double-spaced Times New Roman, just like we typically do in class. And again, like I said, your essay should be written in the first person and use the pronouns I, me, and my. It will be worth 75 points. The main thing that I'm looking for is, are your thoughts organized? Is your narrative easy to understand and easy to follow? Do you do a nice job of using descriptive details? Obviously, grammar, spelling, capitalization will come into play for your final draft. And then finally, just looking for that first person point of view perspective. So your task for tomorrow is to decide what you're going to write about. So I'm going to post, or it probably already is posted as you're watching this, I'm going to post a Google form that's titled Personal Narrative Topic. So when you click on that, it'll just ask you, what are you going to write about for your personal narrative? And so then you just need to tell me, this is what I'm thinking. I will give you points for submitting that. You'll get 5 points for just telling me what you plan on writing. So that will happen today and tomorrow. And then I'll, throughout the rest of the week, post and talk about kind of the next step for this essay. So that's really all I have. If you have any questions, again, feel free to pop into my office hours. I've been a little lonely in there. Not very many people have popped in. So if you need anything, remember my office hours are from 1 to 2. I sent you an email about that. If you need the link again, just again, send me a quick email. I can send that link to you. But otherwise, Thanks for listening, and I'm excited to start reading your topics.